to This Day. It is Thursday, August 11th. We do have a few meetings to tell you about today. At 1:30 this afternoon, we have the GRF Community Activities Committee, and that will be in the boardroom as well as virtual. And then at 4 o'clock this afternoon is the United Resident Advisory Committee, and that will be in the Elm Room. On our show today, we have Catherine Bryans and Dr. Robert Reyes, who are here on behalf of the History Center. They have some new displays and wanted to talk to you about some of the other things that are going on over there. It's been a while since we've talked to them, so we're happy to have them on. Then we also have the Southern California Pomeranian Rescue, and man, they've got some adorable puppies that you can adopt. So we'll check out what they have and listen to what kind of organization they are. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at warm skies, but nothing like it's going to be next week. Next week, we're going to start getting into the upper 80s and 90s, but we're staying here a little bit in the middle of the range there. In the 80s still, though, 87-69, 87-71, 86-73, 86-69, and 85-71. So somewhat pleasant, but creeping up. Then we are going to look at our sunrise and sunset. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:10, and our sunset will be at 7:41. And Connie, boy, takes my breath away to look at that water. Just gorgeous. Thank you for sending in this photo. We appreciate that. And if you would like to send in a photo of a vacation shot that you have had recently or over the last several years, whatever you can provide us would be great. Of course, we are looking for high-resolution photos and originals. Please email them to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we return, we will have the History Center, so stick around.
We are the first light after a cancer diagnosis.
The illuminated entry point to life-saving cancer therapies and novel treatments,
often sought by the rest of the world.
We are a dedicated team of more than 400 physicians
and 1,000 scientists and researchers.
We are cancer-focused, but human-centric.
We are thousands of breakthrough discoveries.
We are where cancer stops.
And life keeps on getting lived.
The future of cancer treatment is here.
4M Dental Implant Center wants to give you something to smile about. Get our next generation one-day implants with the best deal we've ever offered. Take $2,500 off, plus an exam, CT scan, and x-rays for free. That's a $4,000 value. Our next generation implants are stronger and more natural looking than anything else available. See the difference with a free virtual consultation. Call 800-4M Dental now to leave your embarrassing teeth in the past with our special offer.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Lisa Molina and Sherry Primes, who are here on behalf of the Southern California Pomeranian Rescue. Well, welcome everyone. How are you?
We're good. Good morning. We're so happy to be here.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Now, I know you have a couple little cuties with you. This is Lulu,
yeah,
who is just darling.
Yeah.
And you think she's around 6 or 7 years old?
Right around there.
Okay, and then you have Lulu.
No, this is
Gumbo. That's Lulu. Okay.
This is Gumbo. Gumbo's young. He's probably like 1 or 2 years old.
Okay, and he's adorable too. So basically, you guys obviously in the name is mostly Pomeranian puppies or dogs just in general.
We do Pomeranians, but we're equal opportunity. We'll help any dog that needs help if we have space. But we focus mainly on Pomeranians.
About 80% of our dogs are Poms or Pom mixes, and the other 20% are other small breeds, typically speaking.
That's good.
We don't have a kennel, so we try to keep the dogs small so we can keep them in people's homes, like foster homes.
Okay, all right. So tell me a little bit about the organization and how it got started.
So the organization got started through Pomeranian lovers. You know, we all love Pomeranians. We all have unique gifts for POMs. I've trained dogs. Sherry's good with socialization, and we all just
fundraising and events and relationship
we all
management.
put in our unique talents and just make it happen.
Okay.
So we wanted to make a difference. We saw how many dogs are being euthanized.
Yeah.
And we're like, how can we help? And we can help by doing a little bit, helping dogs, especially the ones that we love. They give so much back to us. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. And in some of your notes, you were saying, now I imagine that this has been happening obviously since the pandemic. The first year happened and everyone got a dog, right? Because they're all home, working from their homes, and they got dogs. Now you're seeing more dogs that are probably being relinquished into shelters. Are you seeing that also with your kinds of dogs?
Yeah, but we talked about it at the beginning of the pandemic when it started happening. We knew that at some point when people went back to work, that people would start, realizing, I'm going back to work. What am I going to do with this dog? And some people just can't handle it. So we kind of prepared in advance. We had a feeling that was going to happen.
Okay, so did you get an influx of dogs?
We got an influx of dogs, but because we're not an open admission shelter, which means we can make a decision on whether we take a dog or not, we just took in what we could handle.
Okay.
And we were very careful about placing them, making sure it was somebody who had had a dog before that was really looking for a dog, and not somebody that was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I need a dog, everyone's getting a dog, and then they're going to return the dog. We didn't want that.
Now, in addition to adopting animals, you also have needs for surgically helping them too, and there's a couple of urgent needs that you guys have right now. Tell me a little bit about that.
You want to talk about Frankie?
Oh, yeah, we have a little dog that is struggling with parvo, which is one of the most deadliest, if not the most deadliest, virus for small dogs. And, he's not really doing well. We're doing all we can do. It's costly, and what's really sad about it is it can be avoided by a $20 parvo shot.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
When you have puppies, you give them their shots.
Okay.
And that avoids things like this happening.
Okay.
So he was found, brought to the shelter. They called us. We're a network partner of the shelters, and when they get special cases, they'll call us, and if we can help, we just say yes. We don't know what we're getting into, but that's what rescues do. So.
Exactly. And then you have another one named Sophie?
Oh, Sophie, we love Sophie.
Adorable.
Sophie needs to have an operation in her private area.
Okay. Poor little thing.
Yeah, she's kind of incontinent because of it, but it can be corrected. So, we're trying to help
anytime
her
you
with
open up
that.
a dog, anytime you open a human, it's always thousands of dollars, and there's really no dog insurance. There is, but many don't have that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, it's not, when you get a dog in like this, when you're doing rescue, you don't know what you're getting into.
Okay.
So you can't have insurance on every single dog. So you're absolutely right. There is not insurance unless an organization can afford to insure every single dog they take in.
Right.
Which is probably unlikely.
And a lot of people don't realize that we are a strictly volunteer-run organization. There are no employees of Southern California Pomeranian Rescue, so we're just very fortunate to have this unbelievably talented group of people. And everybody that comes to us, they have things that they're just so good at, and we just let them do what they're really good at, and it just complements each other.
Yeah.
They're all passionate, but as a 501c3 nonprofit, we do survive solely on donations and grant money and any fundraising that we can do on our own. So
with that, when you adopt a puppy, obviously there is a fee, and that money does go back to the organization. Although, if they adopt a dog, is that considered is it like a donation, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we have our fees are unbelievably reasonable compared to a lot of people that do what we do. We usually have way more in the dog, medically speaking, than what we ask for a very reasonable donation. And Lisa's so giving that last year, was it last year, the year before, we raised the rates for the first time. I've been with the rescue since like 2009. I think something like
raised
that.
Like $50.
So not much.
In all the years I had been here, that was the first time she'd ever raised it. So we typically run like $300 to $450-ish. Very reasonable.
Right.
Between 300 and 400. Usually it's $350.
Well, and you're getting a puppy that's good to go. So that's a dog that's
They're
good to go.
spayed, neutered, microchipped, up to
Great.
date on shots, and any issues like with her female problems taken care of.
Okay.
If the parvo puppy makes it, he'll be immune to parvo and he'll be a normal little puppy.
Right, right.
So-
Now, when somebody wants to adopt one of your animals, they go to your website, and that's SoCalPalmRescue.org. And what I found interesting is that it goes to adoptapet.com. So is that just sort of an engine that has animals on there for you?
There's some really great organizations out there that help rescues. So adoptapet.com is one, and petfinder is one.
Okay.
So you can look on our website. We link with them, and they upload all of our information. So
Right.
anybody who's searching for a dog anywhere that's looking for a Pomeranian, they'll come up.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
And we have adoption applications available on our
Right.
website and
Right.
information about us, and people can email us. And as you know, they can watch us on Facebook.
Right,
and
I wanted to mention to
Instagram.
everybody that you can do that, and it's fun because you're not really doing in-person ones yet. So you're doing a live one, which is on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
and I do have that information that we'll show in just a minute. But I did want to ask you on the times, because do you do the Instagram one first and then Facebook? Or does
Yes,
it-
we do.
Okay.
And we have been starting Instagram around 2:30, and then we do Facebook shortly after that.
Okay.
We're always late, but we're a group of volunteers
dealing
doing
with-
the
well,
best
you're dealing
we
with
can.
live things,
Yeah,
too,
we're
so you
doing
never know
it.
Yeah,
how
they have their
hard
own
it might be.
timetable.
Although these two aren't, you guys are being good. Yes, you
We
are.
had one day all the dogs ran through the sprinklers,
Oh.
and it was like, so we had to wait,
Tried to drive
I
off.
love it. I love it. Is there anything in particular that I've missed that you may want to let our audience know?
Wow, there's just so much.
I know.
First of all, we thank you for having us
Yeah,
here.
we're
and
so
just,
grateful.
bringing awareness to the joy of having a pet. And we are so open to a lot of rescues are worried about people living in apartments.
Yeah.
We love apartments because we know the dog is not going to be like living out in the backyard.
Right.
And so that makes us happy. Whatever your age is, as long as you're over 21,
Okay. Okay.
you're able to adopt from us. We have different programs, and we just want to find homes for these little
Well, and
babies.
you have there's small animals where, like you said, apartments or smaller homes, small yards.
Perfect.
And I love what you guys say is like when you take on a puppy, either fostering or owning one, you get out and get some exercise, which is true. It helps
Yes.
get us off our buns and get out there and do.
relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's calming. We've been doing some really great like pop-up events where people come and they just hold the dogs and you just see them. If they're socially awkward, they're just like.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
I walk my dogs 2 to 4 times a day. I mean, not just because they need it and like it, but I need it and I like it. Like,
well, it's fun to see them too. It's like a child where you see what they're doing too, and they're always so curious.
but it does push
make
you
us
to keep
happy.
moving.
They do, and you guys are so cute. I'm glad you brought them to us, and these two are available now, and they're on your website, correct?
They are.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Gumbo and Lulu.
Gumbo and Lulu, adorable. All right, you people out there, we need you to foster and adopt these adorable puppies. So make sure you get in touch with them. Thank you both so much.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
It's so great to be here.
Lisa.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you as well.
And remember, if you want more information about either of these adorable puppies or many more that they have, or if you'd like to foster, you can go to SoCalPalmRescue.org. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Lisa.
At Harvard Eye Associates, we are committed to your vision care and quality of life.
It's a commitment we don't take lightly.
Our trusted team of doctors provides specialized eye care using state-of-the-art technology.
We deliver what matters to you.
And your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Welcome to Balbina's Mexican Restaurant. Stop by and experience the most authentic Mexican food in the region. We are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a very extensive Mexican wine list from Valle de Guadalupe and the center of Mexico. Visit us for breakfast and lunch from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. and for dinner from 5 to 9 p.m. Stop by on Wednesdays and enjoy with half off on all of our wines.
Welcome back. Well, we have Catherine Bryans here from the History Center. Well, welcome. So nice to see you.
It's nice to be back.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I think the last time
was virtual.
was a Zoom thingy. I know. Isn't that great? I'm so glad that we can finally get back together. And I know you guys have you have a lot to cover here with the History Center. But before we really get into all the nuts and bolts about it, tell me what the History Center is and why do we have one?
We are the keepers of the history of not only the village, but our locale. And one of the things that we do is maintain that so that it's researchable, so that people come in, want to know, like all the years of what was the Laguna Woods News became the Globe, many years of that. And our volunteers, bless their hearts, had gone ahead and they'd scanned all of that. So everything is in digital files now, which is really important, which we all found out through your malware and everything that information can disappear in a quick moment. So we store mostly on the cloud now because we're told that even DVDs have a shelf life. So
yeah, they sure do. I know, but then we're always very concerned about putting things in the cloud too, because you just never really know.
Absolutely.
I mean, we certainly hope everything is safe and secure.
It is, and because, well, one, we're not on your network, we're on our own network, and that saved us. So there's a lot of information that wasn't lost that's available, and that's an important thing for the staff and the community to know. These things are researchable to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and we keep that in a very tight, controlled situation.
Right, and we're actually showing a picture of all of your archives. So you have lots of storage that you have put away.
Yes, this is storage of clubs. What you're seeing is all club storage, and that's one of the things we do. We make that available for clubs. We have a little over 50 that are with us right now, but there's 200 more clubs in the community. So we do have space for it, and as a former president of a club, when I came on as president, I went, where is the information? It turns out it's in 6 different manners, and they're going to look for it. Well, this is a place that things can be stored, and it's stored at a temperature of 70 degrees. It's kept in a humidity control between 30 and 50% humidity, which is maximum. And that's what we need. And so those things are being archived for the clubs. They still have full access to that. They pay $50 a year. It's pretty small, to make sure everything is safe. And when a club goes dark, which happens, they can turn those books over, sign them over to the History Center, and we will take care of them. They're still researchable, but they cannot be removed at that point.
Okay. You know, that's a good idea, because how many times, do you have, like you said, you became a president and then you didn't know where anything was, and there was 7 people who were in charge of all this stuff. And I think that's a smart thing, because there are so many clubs that have been around for a long time.
Long time. Like the Aquadettes, which is what we're going to talk about, because they are one of our clubs that are with us. And it's really important for them. They've come in, they had a couple years off, like all of us did. And as they were trying to gain momentum coming back, new members were able to come in and sit down and look at archived material and have it available all in one place where they could sit in our boardroom and just go through everything.
And look at that, we're showing the center. So you have a section that is just for the Aquadettes now.
Well, until the September 1st.
Okay.
They're going to be having their show.
Yes. Oh,
And
look at
so
that, even
this
a
is
video.
Exactly. And it's just a wonderful group of people who had an opportunity to, and at that point, and I'm sorry Robert didn't make it this morning because he's one of our very valuable volunteers, and somehow he got hooked up when he was starting up Facebook for us, because he's our new guru for Facebook, bless his heart. He said there was over 2 years of people wanting to be friends with the History Center, so he had his work cut out for him.
That is awesome. That's good. And you said they're having an event that's coming up, and we're showing a flyer right now.
Exactly.
And it's the Aqua Follies, which is something they do regularly.
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it for 58 years. So, and putting on shows, and it's not only great exercise, as they said, for themselves, but it's something, it's a give back to the community. This is what we've worked and trained to do, and we'd like to show you. So they do it. It'll be at Pool 1. The tickets are available now through the Rec Center. So,
Excellent.
And so Robert put together a little reception and had all the ladies, because it's all ladies, come in, and they were really surprised. One, about who we are and what we do, because a lot of folks still don't know.
Yeah.
Shame on us, but we're working on that.
You're getting there.
We're getting there, slowly but surely. And I think it was really important for us to showcase them so they understood that their records were safe. They went back in the archive room, which is a separate room, and were able to look at these materials and see how it's archived. And that's why those storage areas are very important. And we have room for more.
Right.
Also back there are other things, other documents and pictures. So that's called physical archiving.
Okay.
And we also have digital archiving, which is the way we refer to everything that's not
it's true.
in the back room.
Everything that's not physical.
But we're not a museum. We have a few things. One of our residents actually glommed onto a piece of the globe before it was totally destroyed. And we have some of the old street signs and dinnerware from the original Clubhouse one. But that's not what we really do. We do documents and photographs and things of that sort.
Right.
All the board meetings, things of that sort.
Yeah.
Everything is digitally sent to us and we archive.
Right. Well, it's a great thing to do, because I feel nowadays, you know, we do a lot of things on our phones and then it just gets stuck in the phone. We never really print pictures anymore. We don't do a lot of that stuff, so I think we forget a lot about it.
Yeah, and I think it's important to not just staff, but also for the community. If you don't know if it's valuable, come to us.
Right,
because I'm going through a box right now, and it's wonderful things, and it's stuff. It's things that we really can use and archive, and it's valuable.
Right.
So if you don't know, we had an interesting thing happen. We got notified from someone who came in and said she had bought a manor. They moved the washer and dryer out and found all these manuscripts behind a wall from a very prominent, I don't know his name, because I'm a West Coast girl and he's a New Yorker, but did a lot of plays and things in New York and was a producer as well as writer. And that is not as important to us, but in that process, we circulate throughout the country and the world, really, about other organizations. And we found 2 organizations that were thrilled to get this material. So that kind of networking has brought material to us, and it's allowed us to do other things as well.
Oh, that's great. That is nice. So you mentioned Robert, and he is in charge of your social media. So what I wanted to do is share the social media information. So you guys are on Instagram, and you are also on Facebook now.
Absolutely.
And we're showing that on the screen. But you also have a website too, LagunaWoodsHistory.org. And you're also on the docent tour that new residents can go on. You're located right next to the library. Can't miss you. And like I mentioned, you are a stop on the docent tour, so people can certainly see and check you out.
And we are a little different because we are all involved in this community, but we're not a GRF facility. And that is a very different thing. We are, like the foundation, we're a separate 501c3.
Got it.
We don't receive any money through assessments.
Okay.
Historical Society donors built the building. And then it was donated to the Golden Rain Foundation, and we've maintained a long-term lease. But it's a wonderful working relationship with the community, because we can share not only what we do, but share the community with anybody who walks in the door. Our hours, we know for sure, are 11 to 1, but somebody's generally there about 10:30 till about 2:30. But if you really want to speak to a person, come between 11
and 1. Wonderful. Exactly. Well, thank you so much for the information. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
And of course, if you want more information about the History Center, or if you would like to participate by volunteering or just getting to know the folks that work there, you can go to LagunaWoodsHistory.org or follow them on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back.
Welcome to OCI Care with Dr. Vyas, Laguna Woods' most trusted premium laser eye surgery and comprehensive ophthalmology center. Located in the heart of the Laguna Woods community, OCI Care specializes in laser cataract surgery, glasses-free cataract surgery, microscopic glaucoma surgery, diabetic eye checks, routine exams, and all your other eye care needs. Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship. Come in for your appointment today for a lifetime of better vision.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, let's talk about some things that are coming up. Most importantly, I know you just can't wait until Friday night. It's Elvis. And this is a great impersonator. We've been talking about him for weeks. So I don't know how many tickets are left, but you may want to get in touch with them at tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com. And I believe the $20 tickets are available, but everyone's going to be dancing, so it's probably not going to matter what seat you're in. So check that out. And that is put on by the Village Music Club. Also, Handel's Ice Cream is doing a fundraiser, and this is going to raise funds for the Aquadettes. So make sure you show up on August 18th, Handel's Handmade Ice Cream Spirit Night fundraiser. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Warm, and not too hot, but still on the warm side. We are looking at 87-69, 87-71, 86-73, 86-69, and 85-71. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again tomorrow right here at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Claire Trevor School of the Arts is UC Irvine's creative laboratory. From the most traditional of art forms to the radically new, we explore and develop the arts as the essence of human experience and expression. We're poised right now at a pivotal moment, as Trevor School is just emerging in its newest form. We have a brilliant future. We're just getting started.